Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We welcome the brothers and sisters, investors and analysts. In this meeting, we will review the half results of FinCorp for the year of 2024 and it will be compared with the half results of FinCorp for the year of 2023. The presentation would contain three main points. In the first axis, we will talk about the organization overview, which will be presented by myself, Rava. In the second axis, we will talk about FinCorp financial performance and results, which will be presented and explained by Mr. Ihab. In the third axis, we will be talking about the market overview, which will be explained by Ms. Kushali. Thereafter, we will be opening the floor for any questions, which will be answered by our team. Therefore, we request all to hold to your questions till such time. نرحب بالأخوة والأخوات والمستثمرين والمحللين. سنستعرض في هذا الاجتماع نتائج النصف الأول لشركة فينكورب لعام 2024 ومقارنتها بنتائج النصف الأول لشركة فينكورب لعام 2023. العرض سيحتوي على 3 نقاط رئيسية. في المحور الأول سنتحدث عن نظرة عامة على المنظمة. في المحور الثاني سنتحدث ونستعرض الأداء والنتائج المالية لشركة فينكورب والتي سيشرحها السيد إيهاب. في المحور الثالث سنتحدث عن نظرة عامة على السوق والتي ستشرحها السيدة كشالي. بعد ذلك سوف نفتح الباب لأي أسئلة وسيقوم فريقنا بالإجابة عليها، ولذلك نرجو من الجميع التمسك بأسئلتكم حتى ذلك الوقت. الآن نبدأ بجلسة المناقشة مع إخلاء المسؤولية. Now we will start the discussion session with the disclaimer. This presentation consists of statement and information relating to the Financial Corporation Company SAOG FinCorp. The financial information included in the presentation is unaudited and has been disclosed on the MSX website. And this information for information purpose only. This presentation is not and should not be considered as an offer, invitation, or recommendation to buy, sell, or trade in any products or services. Neither this presentation nor any stated in it shall form the basis of any conduct for any commitment. Any information or past performance contained in this presentation must not be considered as an indication or guarantee for future performance. This presentation is not to be relied upon as advice to investors and does not take into account the investment objectives, financial situation, or any needs of the investor. Any future outlook statement of comments is associated with known and unknown risks and uncertainties. Hence, this presentation provides no guarantees or commitments for any future results of FinCorp, irrespective for whether stated explicitly or implied. To the extent that anyone has any questions regarding the context of the presentation discussed above, she is encouraged to consult with professional advisor of her choosing of FinCorp does not take any responsibilities for such understanding. The information contained in the presentation is in nature and for information purpose only. By entering this session, viewing the presentation and accessing the disclosure about the presentation, the viewer reader is bound by the above conditions. As we have mentioned before, we will have three main points, and the fourth is questions and answers, which will be answered by our team. Analyst and investors meeting company overview. FinCorp is one of the oldest investment management company and was established in 2003 based in Sultanate of Oman and listed in Muscat Stock Exchange, MSX. The company is licensed to provide brokerage, margin finance, portfolio management, and fund management services. FinCorp offers its services to corporates, pension funds, HNIs, and retails investors in to invest in MSM, GCC, and global listed markets, notably in the United States, India, Europe, European Union through its mutual fund, portfolio management, and brokerage offering. Now we will have to let Mr. Ihab to explain the income streams.
Good morning, everyone. Basically, FinCorp income is coming from 3 basic activities. One is a brokerage, and one from investment management, and the third is from proprietary investments. For brokerage, FinCorp is offering services for local, GC, and international. And in the investment management, it offers portfolio management, mutual fund investment, and fund administration. For proprietary investment, we have mandate for local, GSC, and international. Now let's go to our income statement. Here actually our fee and commission income was 83,000 versus 150,000 for the same period last year. Net result realized gain and from investment was 72,000 versus 99,000 real in the same period last year. The fair value change of investment was 53,000 versus losses of 38,000 last year. Dividend income was 152,000 versus 142,000 last year. The net profit from operations was 55,000 versus 153,000 same period last year. Our share of result of associate was 117,000 versus 181,000 last year. The net profit for the period is 173,000 versus 504 for the same period last year. Next slide shows the balance sheet. Here our investment was 4,069,000 versus 4,355,000 in December 23. Trade and other receivable was 943,000 reals versus 744 same period last year, December last year. Trade and other payable was 676 versus 756 December 23. The total equity just in June 24 was 7,697,000 versus 7,524,000 December 23. This slide shows again our income. Here, our fees and commission income decreased by 45%. Here, and net result gain, net realized gain was also down by 26%. Fair value change was down by 39%. Dividend income increased by 7%. Share of result associate was less by 35%. Now I request the investment team to present market overview.
Yeah, hi, good morning, everyone. So we would like to share the market overview for the GCC region. So OPEC Plus has conveyed that they will be conducting production cuts of 1.65 million, which will be continued up to next year. Whereas they have also conveyed that 2.2 million production cuts will be continued till next month, which will be further slashed by monthly basis till also next year, just to support the supply and demand in the oil industry. Even GCC GDP has been revised down to 2.2% for the year 2024, which was earlier announced at 2.7%, which is completely attributed to production cuts, which has been announced by OPEC Plus. The GCC region growth looks like that it will soften because of the lower oil production and the non-oil oil growth production projection for the next year, which seems feasible and upbringing for the medium term. Whereas the market overview for the international market seems like below. US markets, specifically US markets in the international markets, where initially they were a bit stronger, but in July, S&P 500 has been seen with the correction of 5.7%, which has been the corrected from the 2.7% from the high point in July. It seems very much vital that in September 2024, US federal government would cut this interest rates, which is further followed by some cuts in the next year. Even inflation measure, which is coming currently at 2.6% this month in July month, which is gradually coming to 2% target of the Fed. US GDP has been reached at 2.8% in comparison with 1.4% previous quarter, which also seems on the positive pace. Among Asian markets, Japan market has shown underperformance because of yen appreciation and interest rate hikes, whereas the China market has been underperforming because of the real estate challenges, and Indian markets are currently on the positive pace because of the certain investor confidence and the sectoral shifts which is happening in this year. And now we will open the floor if any question answers from any analyst or any investors.
Since there were no questions asked from the investors, we would like to take this opportunity to express our gratitude to His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq for his wise leadership and progressive vision that continues to lead the country along the path of growth and prosperity. We wish to extend our appreciation to all officials and staff of the Muscat Security Exchange, Capital Market Authority, and Muscat Clearing and Depository Company for their valuable cooperation and support. Finally, we wish our board members for their valuable guidance and all our staff for this spirit contribution for holding on during these times. Shareholders for their faith, and our esteemed clients for their confidence, trust, and support extended to our FinCorp. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening.